Was geht ab, meine Damen und Herren? Herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Einen schönen Mittwoch euch allen. Heute fühle ich mich ein bisschen krank, bisschen unpässlich, aber ich wollte das zweite Teil meines letzten Videos trotzdem filmen, denn ich liebe euch alle so sehr. Also, I think we left off here. So we left off here where they're talking about how, so at the Munich Security Conference in March 2021, they basically did this simulation of a monkeypox outbreak, and the simulation assumed May 2022 as the time of the outbreak, which is extremely eerie, that they literally just ran a simulation for this disease, but also the fact that the outbreak time that they assumed, you know, for the purposes of this simulation, mirrored the actual outbreak that we're now witnessing. Crazy. Echt krass. This is like something out of a movie, truly. Okay. Anyway, the article goes on. Im Szenario starben 250 Millionen Menschen. Allerdings waren die Viren weit gefährlicher als die jetzt grassierenden, und solche Szenarien werden oft durchgespielt. Zuletzt taten es Gesundheitsminister Karl Lauterbach, 59, SPD, und Kollegen auf dem G7-Gipfel mit fiktiven Leopardpocken. Warum sind Forscher dennoch in Sorge? Die Verbreitung ist ungewöhnlich. Affenpocken kamen bislang vorwiegend in West- und Zentralafrika vor. Schon 2019 warnte die Universität Cambridge und die London School of Tropical Hygiene and Medicine, das Virus könne sich entwickeln. There's that könne again, remember I was talking about that, so the subjunctive tense. Das Virus könne sich entwickeln, die Nische füllen, die nach der Ausrottung der Pocken, offiziell 1980, entstanden ist. Das Virus hat Afrika verlassen. Es soll zunächst aus Nigeria nach Großbritannien gekommen sein. So it says in this simulation or this scenario, 250 million people died. Wow. However, the viruses were far more dangerous than the ones currently spreading. Scenarios like these are simulated often, most recently with the fictional leopard pox, which was done by Health Minister Karl Lauterbach, 59, of the SPD, which is the Sozialdemokratische Partei Deutschlands. So we've talked about that in previous videos. And then, so health minister is like the equivalent of the, like, health secretary from the Department of Health and Human Services, along with his colleagues at the G7 summit. That being the case, why are researchers concerned? The spread is out of the ordinary. Until now, monkeypox has primarily existed in West and Central Africa. As early as 2019, Cambridge University and the London School of Tropical Hygiene and Medicine, the virus can evolve to fill the niches that formed after the disease was eradicated in 1980. The virus has left Africa. It's expected to make its next move towards the UK from Nigeria. So, another language learning point here. So, if you look at this last sentence here, es soll zunächst aus Nigeria nach Großbritannien gekommen sein. So, look at this word soll. So, hopefully by now you know that soll is a conjugated form of the verb sollen, which is the equivalent of should, or, supposed to. And so sollen is one of those verbs where it's a little nuanced and you have to look at it in context, because it sometimes can be used to refer to something that, again, similar to the subjunctive, it is not a concrete fact, but simply something that is alleged or something that supposedly will happen. So if you look here in this context, es soll zunächst aus Nigeria gekommen sein. So basically what this is saying is like, it is rumored to be, or it is said to be traveling to Great Britain next from Nigeria. And so you'll see that a lot again with newspaper reporting. They use sollen in that particular way. So just wanted to point that out. If you see that verb and it looks a little weird, just know that they're using it in a very certain context to basically report something that is alleged or supposed. Okay, so then we have this beautiful graphic here. Can you not right now? Puzzles, seriously. Puzzles, get down now, go. Okay. Affenpocken, eine von Viren verursachte Infektionskrankheit. So it says, Monkeypox, an infectious disease caused by viruses. Ursprüngliche Werte sind unklar, wahrscheinlich Nagetiere. So it says, the original hosts of this virus are unclear, but it's probably rodents, which I think we mentioned previously in the last video. Affen und Menschen sind Feldwirte. So it says monkeys and people, or humans, are the accidental hosts, or the dead-end hosts, as they're also referred to. Ansteckung, unter anderem Kontakt mit Körperflüssigkeiten oder Hautkosten, Tröpfcheninfektion, sexuelle Übertragung möglich. So it says, among other things, contact with bodily fluids or scabs or skin crusting, droplet infections, and then the potential for sexual transmission. So these are all basically methods of infection. Inkubationszeit, 7 bis 21 Tage, meist 10 bis 14 Tage. So the incubation time is basically the period from which you become infected to when you start to actually show symptoms, as I understand it. I am not a medical professional, so don't quote me on any of this. Symptome bei schwerem Verlauf. So symptoms in severe cases. Fieber, Kopfrücken und Halsschmerzen, geschwollene Lymphknoten, Ausschlag im Gesicht und auf anderen Körperteilen, Windpocken, syphilis. So it says fever, aches in the head, back, or throat, swollen lymph nodes, rashes on the face and other parts of the body, similar to Windpocken, so that's chickenpox, and syphilis. Infizierte sind ansteckend während gesamter Krankheitsdauer, also 2 bis 3 Wochen. So it says those infected will be infected during the duration of the illness. So that's 2 to 3 weeks. And then Impfung gegen Menschenpocken verhindert zu 85% Ansteckung, aber Anteil der Weltbevölkerung mit Pockenimpfschutz rückläufig. So it says, so the vaccine that is used for smallpox prevents infection up to 85%, but the percentage of the world's population with this, this smallpox vaccine protection is declining. So that's not good. häufig offenbar. Infektionen beim Sex. Ein Großteil der aktuell Infizierten sollen laut Experten 20 bis 50 Jahre alte homosexuelle und bisexuelle Männer sein. Lief Eric Zander, 44, Klinikdirektor Infektiologie an der Charité, probably butchered that, twitterte daher, für Männer, die Sex mit Männern haben, sei, quote, besondere Wachsamkeit geboten. In Spanien gehen die Behörden dem Verdacht nach, dass die Mas Palomas Pride auf Gran Canaria 80.000 Feiernde aus der schwulen Community ein Hotspot gewesen sein könnte. So it says, it's evident that infection via sexual activity is common. According to experts, most of the current infections are among gay and bisexual men ages 20 to 50. Leif Erik Sander, 44, of the Charity University Medicine Berlin. So this is like a university hospital that's affiliated with Humboldt University and also Die Freie Universität Berlin, where I in fact studied abroad for a semester. Shout out FU Berlin. Yeah, it says clinical director of infectiology, didn't even know that was a word, tweeted that as a result of this, men who have sex with other men should be, quote, especially vigilant. Authorities in Spain believe that Mas Palomas Pride on Gran Canary Island, with 80,000 of those from the gay community celebrating, could have been a hotspot.